this video, I'm going to be doing a comparison test for different epoxy resins that are available in the US to create mica cells or crackle effects. We'll be using low and medium viscosity resin, 1-to-1 resin, so we can see the different results. Let's get started. The first resin we're going to be trying out is iCrystal, which is a low viscosity resin available by Resin Pro. We're going to be using the same colors, same mold, same everything in these videos. We have a black pigment paste and we have cobalt blue mica powder from Art Pro. We're also using our A mold, our Crystal Edge A mold. The only thing I noticed I did change, in the iCrystal one, I mixed up 3 ounces of black and 3.5 ounces of blue. But then for some reason in the other two, I took the black down to 2.75 ounces of black and 3.75 ounces of blue. For the pigment paste, I only used 1 drop to color the resin. Pigment paste goes a long way, you don't need a lot of it. And for the blue, I thought I had a photo of it, or a video of it. I have little tiny scoops that I think are 1/32 of a teaspoon or something, and I think I used 4 of those to color with the blue, so we had some kind of consistent amounts. I was inspired to do this by Petra G out of Germany. I'm not going to try to pronounce her last name. I will link to her video below. I've watched all these wonderful ladies from overseas doing these beautiful effects that just don't work with resin over here in the US. There's different types of resin over there that we can't get, or if we can get it, it's too expensive. So I figured take some low and medium viscosity and just regular old 1-to-1 resin, do the same thing and see if we can get a simple crackle effect. She calls it a crackle effect, I call it a mica cell. Who knows what's the correct thing to use, but just something that looks pretty. As you can see, the iCrystal resin closed up really fast here. I think it was less than 5 minutes it took to close up. I'm getting some glitter together to put in the center, just to give it some sparkle. Of course, that ends up in different places in all the videos. The pours I did on different days, not consecutively, so we'll see these happening. So this is still the iCrystal. It's a low viscosity resin, very thin. Here we are, unmolding it already. These cells turned out meh, kind of blobby. They're there, they're not that great. The glitter's off center. So is it horrible? No. Is it great? No. So pass on that one. The next resin we'll be going to is a 1-to-1 high gloss resin by JDiction. This is one of the most inexpensive resins that you can buy. Again, I only put 1 drop of black pigment paste into the resin, and I'm just pouring it in the bottom of our Crystal Edge mold, the A mold. And I don't know why I'm pouring this so slow. This is the bad thing about doing voiceovers later, like one I pour fast, one I pour slow, one I pour in circles. There's absolutely no reason to be doing this. I could have just dumped it all in there. So this is just a 1-to-1 resin. Nothing, just anything you buy off the shelf at Amazon, basically. There's nothing special about it. And taking that Art Pro Cobalt Blue mica powder, you can see it's pretty much opaque on that black stick. And I'm just pouring it in the center again. Nothing thrilling about this, but in Petra's video that I'll refer to below, I saw her do this with black and orange, and I'm like, I'm gonna try that with blue because this just looks too simple. And it actually did work out, so thanks, Petra. And again, I'm putting the glitter in the center. I covered a bunch of glitter in a previous video, did little centers, and this was not going to be anything exciting, so I just put some together in resin. So hopefully we're going to be at the demolding part soon. Oh, there you see it kind of closing up. This one took a very long time to close up, like probably over half an hour. That's why I'm just jumping through it. And at the end, this is the demolding. Well, it looks dark. I love the black edges. There's a lot of me and Kevin showing this, that's why I jumped around in that. I did like the black edges. So this one test now is Art Pro Medium Viscosity Resin by Resin Pro. And again, don't ask me why I'm pouring this in a circle. This has nothing to do with anything. Just put the black on the bottom of the mold. This is a thicker resin than the iCrystal was. I don't know if it's thicker. This is a 3:2 resin, which the calculations for that don't do it in the middle of the night because you'll never remember or get it wrong as we've done in the past. And again, here's the blue mica powder. Just gonna pour it in the center. This is a really easy process. This one didn't take that long to close up. As you see, it looks like it's getting a little blobby in the center, like a circle. So I just threw the glitter in before it closed up completely. I was really interested to see how this would turn out. I was just poking the glitter down there. And that swirl has nothing to do with anything, just trying to mix it in there. And here's the demolding. This was really soft. We probably should have let it cure another day, but I was too excited to see the results. Ta-da! I love this effect. I think it turned out beautiful. I wish the edges were a little bit blacker like it was with the JDiction resin, but those cells are perfect. So the results are in. To me, I like the one in the center. That's the Art Pro 3:2 medium viscosity resin. The iCrystal, push it on out of there. I did like the black from the JDiction, but as far as cell formation, I think this one came out perfect. It could work with any color, and it's a beautiful display piece made out of resin. Hope you enjoyed it.